we're gonna try to update the UI really quick. Well, it's not gonna be something. We're gonna encounter some bugs, and working with the keyboard, like bindings, are also gonna be kind of an issue. I'm not entirely sure what we can do that yet. We have to like create like an index for every single keyboard like button. So like QWERTY plus 1, 2, 3, maybe including the tab, caps lock, all those. Let's see. I might just do a label for each of those buttons instead of adding a like an index for each icon. We'll see. I don't have anything planned just yet. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, we want to show the climb button, which is going to be like RT, LT, whatever button the player has assigned to it, and then I think on the bottom left is where we'll show the interact button. So where it says Y on the top right, it'll say on the bottom left instead. And then depending on the player's input, if they're pressing on their keyboard or something, they'll press. We'll switch to the keyboard dynamic button instead. Yeah, we didn't do much changes yesterday besides level design changes. And I guess in other news, we also have someone working on the music for the game. It's a little exciting. Probably have something. If we finish it in time, we might have something different for the trailer instead of Vampire's Piano, which is what we usually play. Let's see. Let's go into our UI canvas. Dynamic button icon. Wait, no. Is it dynamic button? Seems like we're showing a sprite here, but it should be a tile map. Maybe we have something else. What the hell? Oh, it's grab UI. Okay. So yeah, grab UI, we added a buttons tile map, and then in the script of our buttons tile map, 4 tiles in use cells. We're setting it to the button tile map.set cell 0. This is what we're doing right now, but we do want it to. Let's see. I actually think it's placing the wrong tile. Yeah, we set it to 0, but for some reason it's placing index 3. Button.set cell v index of 7, and then over here we set cell whatever, and then yeah, it's saying 0 here. So let's try putting maybe 2. And you know what? We could just run it. Oh, I know we can. You know what it might be? This is actually never running. So we could put this in the ready function first. But we could also just kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Hey, how's it going, Waffle? Alright, so we've connected our game. Let's see what happens when set climb button sprite. Oh, there we go. Okay, so X is wrong right now, but let's say we wanted to set it to. You know what it is? Set cell V our used cells at 0 doesn't seem to be grabbing the correct tile. So it's either that we have multiple instances of it, but what we'll do here is we'll print out tile set cell. And we'll just place tile right here. Waffles with an S. Alright, you got it, Waffles. Waffles with an S. So does this run all the time? Yeah, so we have 15.0 and 125.0. Wonder. It's weird. Yeah, we have 2. But 15.0 would be like out here. set cell tile 15.0 and 125.0. So that's somewhere in the beginning here. You and NPC texted the girl that you like instead of in person, and she left you on red. Oh, damn. That's rough, man. I've been there, though. Don't worry. I've been rejected via text and in person. So, it happens. Best get used to it. Okay, so it's set to X at the moment. X is 3, so yeah, technically it's working, but I want to see. Wait, let's run this one more time. Great pep talk. Sorry, I don't have much to say about it. It's part of living life. So it seems 15.0 set cell of get you cells at 0. So it seems like it's grabbing the first cell. Maybe what we could do. Let me see if we comment this up. Let's still print the first cell. Yeah, it's so weird that it's saying. Let's see what cell it's printing. It's OV. We should actually say cell here. Like for things to be consistent. Yeah. No. Yeah, so we're getting 2 random tiles here. Hey, how's it going, Nepitas? Line 14? Yeah. We can change that too. Yeah, I'm just curious. Why? Like, we're gonna erase this anyway. But I'm just wondering why we're getting 2 cells here. Like, by default, the 0.15 seems to exist. But in our label here, let's go into this. Just make sure everything is deleted one final time. Oh. Set cell. No, yeah, we don't even run. Let's get rid of this. If I need some unsolicited advice, yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear out your advice. Depending on how good it is, I'll take it into consideration. I would love. That might have sounded condescending or something, but I usually like. I usually do like advice. Like sometimes when people tell me to do something, like as long as you're not like, hey, add some skins to the game or something, or like add, add like don't tell me to add multiplayer to the game, But if you actually have something to say, like, hey, your game sucks, I like that kind of feedback. It's like I get more compliments than I get, I get more praise than criticism, and I would actually prefer criticism, But like, if you have like I get a lot of people who like tell me like, hey, you're doing this inefficiently, or like, why don't you use this instead, or like a method of some kind. And those are usually good pieces of advice. Like, there's someone who watches my stream from time to time. His name is Crazy Stewie. He says some pretty, like, he usually has good advice and helps me out. He helped me out with the fudging in the game, like how we handle fudging. He's also helped me a ton with the UI. Like, I don't think the UI would look nearly as good as it does right now. Like, not this one, but like in our options menu, he helped me out, like, setting this up. So yeah, any unsolicited advice is on the server, or I mean on this stream is, I guess, solicited advice. But yeah, what's weird right now is that we get a random second tile, or like our first tile is replaced. For cell, I guess maybe it's so strange. Here, wait, let me, and it's at 15.0. So maybe what we'll do is we'll set this to 1, and let's see if that fixes it. I believe 7 is what we use. Let's see. We want RT. Yeah, okay. My art is trash. Well, it's not my art, so. Joke's on you. Okay, so yeah, RT is set there, but then when we run it here, it doesn't seem to update. Get U cells at 0. Maybe it is supposed to print an array. Get U cells at 1. Set cell V button tile map at get U cells at 1 or 0 set to 7. So I'm gonna comment this out right now and see why it's not grabbing the correct set client button sprite on this. Yeah, it's by default set to Y, and we set it to 1 and it still didn't update. And then if we set this to, let's say, 0, actually, for now, let's comment this out. Let's try just putting 7 here. Okay, there we go. So I guess we're just grabbing whatever value is here. Grabbing this incorrectly. Global button index of 7 doesn't work. I'm trying to think. How would we grab it? Array. Yeah, this should be right. How does -1 get 4 though? 0, 1. Oh wait. 0 is 1, 2, 3. -1 is 4 apparently. Hey, how's it going, Vibe Slayer? So that philosophy thing you mentioned the other day, is that just like you generally don't mind, or do you actually know names of some philosophers and, dare I say, read some of them? So I did read a decent amount of I did read some books in college, but honestly I did forget about some of them. So like if you mention philosophers and just give them like like I can't quote people and stuff like that, but if you like want to talk about it, I'll give you like I'll splurge some of my ideas on it. But when you talk about like specific people and stuff like that, I probably won't know exactly what you're talking about. Some books, yeah, some books. I took some philosophy class. I really like Stoicism. Here, let me see. I don't even remember which books we read. But yeah, I'm totally down to. We did read a lot of like Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, Descartes. I think we read some John Locke. I'm not sure. Nietzsche, of course. What else did we read? It was like a really popular one that we read. I mean, those were a popular one, but I'm trying to see. There's another one that like was pretty good. Yeah, there are people on Twitch as well. I should like somehow show who's on. Like, if you look at the chat, you can see people. Anything you remember liking? So I really do like I'm really good at or not good at. Like I really like Stoicism. Like that's probably like my favorite philosophy. So like Plato, that sort of stuff. Really good. I guess not necessarily like Stoicism, but like I guess the foundation of Stoicism. Like one like actually the only one that like I can precisely remember is the cave, allegory of the cave or something like that. I forgot who it was. I don't think it was Nietzsche, but it was, let me see. Who was the guy who like proved, or like in their own way proved the existence of God? I really liked that one too. It's not like he proved the existence of God, but like he created like it's kind of like he created his own environment for proving the existence of God. It was really cool. Like I don't believe in God, or like I'm agnostic, but like it was like a really cool approach to it. Was it Descartes? I'm not sure. Let me see. Oh yeah, it was Descartes. The existence of God and immortality of the soul. I think it was like the first time or like the first book that like actually made me start to like think about things. Like think about things like philosophically. But it wasn't until like after I was like much later, or like my senior year in college. And also I'm not finished with college. I know someone asked, when did I graduate? I haven't graduated yet. But I've taken a break to work on this project. Yeah. So yeah, if you ever want to talk about it, we can. Otherwise, I will just do some game dev. You thought I was 26 plus? No way. I am, well, I'm close to 26. I'm 24. Doesn't feel like I'm 24 though. Feels like I'm still a kid. But, I guess that's why I'm doing game dev. What was I studying? Comp sci. Comp sci and math. Computer science. I actually started working on the story today. I was gonna do that and not stream, but I thought like because like usually streaming is like the like the pinnacle of my day. Like I love doing the programming. I love streaming. I love like coding mechanics. And then today I started my day out by just like working on the Kickstarter a bit and like working on the story. And I got hooked. But then I was like, damn, I might not stream if I do this. So I'm gonna do that today, or I'm gonna do that later today. I might even do some of it on stream. We'll see. But yeah, we'll like once I get bored of like programming the UI. Hopefully we fix it like in the next hour or so. I'm sure that'll be more than enough time. We'll start working on the Kickstarter. Talk about it another time. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll do some research on it too. Like, do some more philosophy research. Game dev away. Alright, let's do this. Well, we're still stuck. The first tile seems to get set no matter what. So, let's see. Oh, wait, actually, it wasn't that it was the first cell, it was that this one was getting messed up, right? Because if we run it right now, set cell of 0, yeah, this gets updated. Okay, we just have to grab our global variable correctly. Let's see. Int of global button index of 7. Let's see why this is not working. Global button index. Button index equals 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we set it to R2. Button, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. Button index is technically, so we're setting it to R2, but it's not a string. It is like a number. Like that's all it needs to be. So how would we do this? I'm trying to think. Like we would literally just set it to 7 and not to get cell of 7. But it's not always going to be 7. Sometimes it'll be, yeah, basically what we would do is just grab the button index here. So what's that? That is climb index. And climb index should update once we run our game. Global.climb index. Moment of truth. Run it. Yeah, there we go. So climb index is correctly set. Let's say we want it to be RT instead. We'll go into our options. Let's go into controller. The first input we'll set to R2 and we'll set the second input to L2. Save this, close it, and it is not saved. I think that's because we only have it running in our ready function over global. So let's see what's going on there. Set climb button sprite. Let's see where we set that. Find in files. What did we call it? Set climb button sprite. We set it in our global. So this should update in every time there's input from our joypad. So did we already do that? Let's see. So it's set to RT, go back into options, go back into controller, set it to LT, RT, or yeah, save, close. Didn't save. Oh wait, it did save. Because it was LT, and now it's RT. Let me just make sure. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so yeah, it saves no matter what. We could press, you know, whatever we want, and the correct button will show there. And we could do this for interact as well. So let's make another button right here. So this is our climb, and then down here, I guess we'll put our interact. So let's save that, and then in our script, copy this over. We're gonna have a interact index, or let's call it activate index, because that's what the actual name is. Go back here to our global. Let's have var activate is equal to, we'll set it by default, everything is going to be 5, but once we instance the game, it'll update. My computer has never been so tight. My computer is very, I love keeping it organized. At the moment though, it's, since I, had to download some new stuff, or like, I have a new operating system and everything. All my backup files are just in a folder now, and it's now it just looks like crap, or everything is just on the tablet. Or I will update it soon. Hey, how's it going, NMB Universal? Hasn't been too long, has it? Can't be more than a week, unless time is flying like crazy and I'm not noticing. All right, so we have activate index. Let's go into when we set our key bindings here. Right here, where is it? So if key is equal to climb, we set climb index to our value. And then let's say if key is equal to activate, activate index is equal to value. We could grab it from our input, but this just makes our life easier. So we run it. Oh wait. Let's go back here to our grab UI. Buttons at set cell. So this will be our second button. And we can get rid of all of this. So 0 is climb index, 1 is activate index. Okay, so at the moment it says it's A. That is wrong. Activate index, let's see. Let's make sure setting our button is set up correctly. Maybe it's not activate, let's see, project settings, input map, activate, yeah, it should be activate. So how is it set to A? There's no, let's see, options, controller. A is set to jump. So yeah, it should be Y. Let's say we wanted it to be, say it's 4 for now. Let's see what it does there. what the hell? Why isn't it not updating? Buttons tile map, set tile map of get you cells at 1 equal to 4. Hey, how's it going, YouTube? You need to update your drivers. Yeah, I feel that. I had an issue. I had to update like my BIOS and everything. Let's see. This works now. Save. Action list. Where is cell? Why is it not printing anything? Do we have it running correctly? Let me see. In keybinds, this is happening on every input, so yeah, it should update. If grab UI does not equal to null, grab UI set climb button sprite. Okay. What's weird is that it's updating the. Wait, let's see. Let's look at our output again. It didn't print. It didn't print this out yet. For cell in button. Tilemap.getUseCells. Unless I don't see it. Unless I'm blind. See this again. Alright, so input. There we go. So on our input, let's see what we see. Cell index is 4, which is what we set it to. We have the cell at 15.0. Yeah, it's so weird. It's not saving our buttons correctly. Unless, wait a second. And we have 0.7. 0.7, it seems like it's correct, actually. Cell 15.0. Cell index is 7. And then cell 125.0. 125.0, you know, and then the button index is 4. So apparently, there's something at 125. There is. What the hell? Why is it all the way over there? You can see. Okay. That was our problem. We had like an extra cell hanging out like way in the background. And there we go. You can see LB. That's wrong, but wait, maybe it'll update. Here, let's see. LB is like 4, not 4. Let's see, what is LB? LB is way down there. We want it to set to Y, which is 3. So if we look back at grab UI, our script here, it would be 3. Or let's do global dot And there we go. Okay. That's much better. So we got Y on the bottom. Maybe we'll put it on the bottom right instead. RT, our climb button will be on the top right, and our activate button will be on the bottom right. We can get rid of all these other buttons, but we also need to make sure if we are using our keyboard and mouse that it updates that to the correct keyboard index. That's going to be a little harder, in my opinion, just because with the Xbox controller, there's only max 10 buttons or 20. Oh, we haven't even considered people with different types of buttons. We need to make sure that we don't handle those buttons. They put I don't know, there's extra triggers or paths that you can have a controller, or gyroscope stuff. We want to remove all of that. Bit stressed. Oh, I see, man. I guess that is pretty tough. I think that's something that a lot of teachers stress about. Compressing things down or taking shortcuts. I remember stuff like that happening in school. Just know, I guess, that it's normal. I'm sure you know. There's probably not much I can say as advice, right? So we got our keyboard and mouse. Our mouse working. So I think we could start. I'm not going to delete it just yet because I know we have some references to them, but we'll just push it out here. Climb. Let's move this button to the bottom right, like this, and maybe we'll push. I don't know if the order matters, but we'll keep it like that. And I think I'll make we'll save this as the Xbox buttons tile map, and we're going to create a keyboard buttons tile map. Yeah, that's true. Do you have multiple semesters with your students, or is it just a one course thing, and then once they learn what you have to teach, it's they graduated? Okay, so RT is correct. Climb the center of the node is a little off. You can see right here, these aren't completely aligned. Also, I want to see one other thing. Yeah, they still light up. We'll need to make sure that the correct button lights up, or we just changed the sprite to show that it's activated. This is what's going to make the game kind of complicated, or what we're doing right now kind of complicated. Let's see. So I think we already have a keyboard full sprite. Keyboard full keyboard sprite.png. How are we going to do this? The correct button shows. I guess what we could do is create an array of A, B, C, D, all of those. Let me see if there is something online with let's do this. Array of every button on the keyboard. A bit into Python scripting. I see, yeah. So, I guess if, let's say if you're doing I don't want to say if you're doing a great job, but if you're, I think I'm sure you're doing great with your teaching methods, and you're delving into like important things. And if there's not enough to fit into that course, then I wouldn't be too hard on yourself, right? And then for the second semester, like the second course, you would just you can, if they are old students, you can just delve back into what you missed in your previous course, and just that'll be like the introductory part of your course. But yeah, I don't know much about teaching that. Take whatever I say with a grain of salt. To build a software like Siri, and that way you can get your feet wet into everything. Siri, like the browser, or Siri like the quote unquote like search engine sort of thing? Oh wait, no, that's Safari. I guess, yeah, Siri is the search engine, the thing that you talk to. Can someone just give me an array of every single button? That'd be great. Otherwise, we have to write our own. Every list of every button on the keyboard. String of every button on the keyboard. Strong. Okay, so this is kind of close to what we want. I'm thinking, because a keyboard is so, there's so much on a keyboard and people might have their own custom buttons, maybe what we'll do is just have a label instead, and maybe we'll put like a placeholder. I think what we could do is create a custom button that has a label of the button, and then like a sprite of an empty keyboard button behind it. And depending on the size of the button, or let's say it's control versus pressing the one key or a key, we'll stretch it out a bit. I think that might make more sense. And in that case, it would just be a label. We wouldn't have to create another tile map. Just make our life a little easier. So you can just say, "Hey Siri," so just simple AI. Yeah, I think you mentioned that before. You tell them it's "Hey, we're gonna make Jarvis today." Get them, hyped up. Damn, I wish I had those kinds of lessons when I was a kid. I know I would probably be so much more into it. I mean, I'm very into programming, but I feel like the younger the better, right? I didn't find out I liked programming until I actually started programming, but that was when I was 15. I'm sure I would have liked it just as much when I was 12 or 10. Okay. So let's make a new scene. And for now, it'll just be a label. Let's do this. Change type. We'll do label. Where did we save this as? Xbox controller buttons tile map. Keyboard. assume it's under UI. Xbox control, yeah, we saved it right here. Would be better if we put it like maybe in buttons, but we'll organize it all later. Alright, keyboard button label. Let's add a theme override. We'll just use our default font for now. Make it unique too in case we need to update it, which I think we will. Say test. Why is it so big? That's so cool. Yeah, I think they started doing it in certain schools. Like I went to public school, and yeah, the first time we were introduced to it, the earliest we were introduced to it was our sophomore year. So like when most of us were 15. But yeah, I feel like the younger the better. And I think maybe it's just a generational thing. Like we were just born a little. We were born when it was still being introduced, right? And I'm talking as if I'm like super old or something, but I'm not. Missed the boat by like a few years. Like I know I have a sister and brother, and I think in their school they have some opportunities to like learn coding if they choose to. Alright, so for the keyboard button label, it's going to be a little different. We're just going to grab whatever it says in the button itself, I think. Let's see. Honestly, another thing that we could have done was just give it a label for like what you're able to do. So like have an icon for the climb or something like that. But maybe that wouldn't be as cool. Showing the button itself is. Oh yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's like the only job, in my opinion. Like a lot of things are going to get outsourced to like computers and stuff. Even programming it at some point, I feel like is going to get outsourced. I mean, like GPT-3 can already. I mean, right now it can technically make code for you. It's probably not the best code, but they're still developing it, but it's a start. Who knows what it'll do in like the next 20 years or something. That's what's actually scary about doing game dev, where it's like, damn, what if I'm working on this and then 20 years later, or like let's say worst case scenario, like 5 years later, it becomes so good that like I don't even have to program anymore. And it's like a lost skill. Not a lost skill, but a skill that's not needed anymore. Where's my hot water? Yeah, right. Everything is smart these days. Smart TV, smart refrigerators, smart mirrors, smart watches. All we need now is smart humans. Alright, so how is this going to work? Let's look at our global really quick and see how we set the button. So like for those, it's grabbing the, I think there's like a scan value that we use. So we have to convert that scan value to get scan code. New key dot scan code. Set scan code. How would we convert this to a string? So if we look at our button, it sets itself correctly. So let's see. Xbox button. Xbox controller buttons. Nope, not that one. Controller. X-binding, keybind controller button. Alright. Oh wait, no, not keybind. We want, let's look at keybind. Keybind button. This is what we want. So over here it says text is equal to os.get scan code of string. So that, yeah, this is what we want. Os scan code string. So what we'll say in our global, wait, I should have copied that. Let's go back into our global. And for our set keybinds, specifically for keybinds input 1, we'll say, we'll just say if key, similar to our Xbox, if key is equal to climb. Of the, what would it be? It wouldn't be key, it would be whatever the value is, which I don't know. Oh, so actually, for key and key binds output, value is equal to key binds. Okay. Is it here that we would do it? Don't remember. For key and key bind. Oh, wait, what? Oh, this is controller. Okay. So yeah, we would do it here. So, let's do that again. Key is equal to climb. OS, well, we needed an index for that as well, but it wouldn't be an index anymore, it would just be the string itself. So we'll say var climb string is equal to an empty string, and var climb or activate string to this. And let's say, let's actually say climb, I'm going to say keyboard string. Maybe we'll save this as controller index instead. Go back to grab UI and we'll say climb controller. Oh, that's pretty cool though. Yeah, I feel like while it's cool, like people who are just getting into it or like, you know, just introduced to it, maybe might not use it as often. like compared to like if a kid was introduced to it, you know, their entire life, they might rely on it much more. That's pretty cool though. Does it have like speakers and everything, so you can like you could play video games on your fridge or watch TV on your fridge? So at the moment, I think you can add extra buttons. The only thing is I don't have, like I don't have anything showing those extra, like, so, you know, I have custom built, like, you know, sprites, you know, like these sprites right here. I don't have any sprites to show for, like, you know, if you're using one of those, like, what are they, are they called paddles, like on the bottom? I don't have any of those. So I think while you can bind them, it might break the game if you do. Not break the game, but maybe it won't show. And yeah, with the bindings, if you like right now with the controller, I assume the paddle has a higher index of. I hope it would have a higher index value, or it wouldn't. Or it's like on. Hopefully it's not in between, because if it's in between, it might break the game. Not break the game, but it'll show the wrong index. Whereas if you use the paddles, it'll just not show anything. Hopefully, maybe you can test it out if you once I update this version. The keyboard will be a lot easier, because like now I'm just getting the string value of whatever pops up. So that'll be way more dynamic. You can literally press, you know, I don't know, you can use scroll lock if you wanted to for input, or like page up if you really wanted to. Actually, we could try that out, but let's see. Oh, climb index, climb controller index. Let's see what happens. If we went to key bindings and say it was page up, yeah, page up would work. It would just show this label instead. Oh, whoops. I hope we didn't save it. Yeah, we didn't save it. Okay. So we got we didn't set up the string just yet. We'll say climb keyboard string is equal to this, and if key is equal to activate activate keyboard string is equal to that. So what we'll do now is I wonder if we should put this in the grab UI. Oh, yeah, we could do this set climb button sprite. We should say maybe set controller. Set controller sprites, and then we'll have another function for set keyboard sprites, or set keyboard labels. Is something wrong here? Yeah. What the hell? Okay. So what we'll do for the keyboard labels is we're gonna introduce. Honestly, we don't even need to, but all right, where is it? Keyboard button label. Yeah, we're gonna throw this in there because yeah, we are gonna make it unique pretty soon. Keyboard button label in our grab UI. forward button. So at the moment it says test. We're gonna rename this to climb label. Duplicate this. I'll call this activate label. We'll throw these, like, they'll be right here. They'll be on top of the originals. And we'll just hide it based on what the player is pressing. All right, so in our script, maybe, I'm trying to think, yeah, we'll have a reference to it as well. So we'll say onReady this Xbox controller is getting in my way. onReady var climb label. I don't know why I'm typing so weird today. I could keep making typos. Wonder why. Maybe I'm not caffeinated enough. Okay, set keyboard labels. Climb label node dot text is going to equal to global dot what did we call it? Climb keyboard string. And then climb label node dot, oh, not climb label, activate label. Okay. So this is all we need to do. We can get rid of this as well. Two very simple functions, just setting them up. And then what we need to do is make sure that we're showing the correct ones. So we'll say like func, honestly, we don't want this to run all the time. So maybe the set controller sprites will be done in when we save our settings, and then hiding and showing them will show up in this function. So let's do that. So we'll say func show keyboard. We'll do func hide keyboard. You missed level designing yesterday? That's okay. Personally, I find coding on stream to be more fun, or, I mean, that's just me personally. So maybe if you prefer level design, just know that I prefer coding on stream. But yeah, it wasn't much. It wasn't too much level design. We just updated a few rooms, added some of these like monuments and stuff. They also need to be polished a bit, but I've been ignoring it. Yeah, there are a lot of typos. So let's see, where were we? Grab UI. Show keyboard input. So in show keyboard input, we'll just say climb label node dot visible equal to true, and climb or activate node visible. And then the buttons tile map. Same thing here, but the opposite. False, false, true. And that's all we need. And then let's go back into our global really quick and just make sure that the right things are set up here. So right now we're setting the climb button sprites whenever there's input, which is kind of whack. So we'll just say grab that UI dot hide. What do we call it? Hide keyboard input. And then else. All right, so what we'll do now is, since we called it, what did we call it? In our grab UI, we said set controller sprites and hide, or set controller labels and set keyboard labels. We will do this. I'm thinking you just do update. Could do like func update. Key bindings display, and just run these two. And then in our global, once everything is saved, this is where we'll put it. So in set keybinds, once this is all done, update key bindings display. Actually, there might be some issue here, and that's that this actually doesn't run until, like, we don't want to show. Actually, it might not matter. We'll find out pretty soon. Soon enough, we'll see if this works. Where is it? What do we call it? Grab UI. Technically not grab UI. Alright, moment of truth. This works. Update key bindings display on base no. Yeah, so grab UI does not equal true, but wait, let me see. Grab UI.show keyboard input. Non-existent function. Show keyboard input, is that not what we called it? Huh. Yo, there's another typo. Show keyboard. Alright, so on the first run, it says test and test. We didn't update the input just yet, but it does work here. And it does hide the correct ones too. I wonder if I connect our controller and start it out with the controller, what happens? Let's find out. So on input, like right away, it does work. It doesn't grab the correct one, unfortunately. I wonder. Yeah, we just did something wrong there, but we'll fix it. And then if we switch the keyboard, okay, yeah, this is great. Now let me just do one more thing. Run our game, and we're gonna use a controller from the start, from the get-go. That's good. Close this one more time and see what we did wrong. Oh, okay. So it's equal to null when we set it like on our first instance of the game. It's set to null, and that's because we haven't set ourselves. You can see global.grab UI. It doesn't happen. It happens after our singleton already exists. So what we're gonna do is in our ready function, we're gonna tell it to update everything. Honestly, we could just tell it to update here. Should work. So yeah, we'll just say update key bindings display. Update key bindings display, and I think that should be it. So yeah, it's showing the correct buttons, and then here it'll show L and E. L and E. L. Yeah, I guess technically it is L, but technically sometimes we might want to actually set this to the mouse input instead by default. So E is correct, but L, yeah, maybe we could even include like an if statement that checks if mouse input is considered. If mouse input is considered, then yeah, we'll use. Oh wait, this is climb. All right, yeah. So let's go back into our keyboard label. I'm trying to think. Maybe we should save this in keyboard label or in our grab UI. Yeah, we do have a right-click button already here, so we could throw it like right there, and basically just check for input, or check if I think we have a setting for it, but I actually might have removed it. Let's see. Options. Center mouse. Yeah, we disabled it. We always show the mouse at the moment with the current version of the game. That's okay. I gotta love it. People networking on stream. Ooh. So I'm wondering, maybe by default, for now, with the current version of the game, we'll leave, maybe we'll leave the second test out of it, or the first label out of it. Maybe we'll just hide it in the corner. Like that. And if that's the case, what we'll do here as well is when show keyboard input, we'll say right click. We have one for right click? No, we don't. Any ideas for a horror game? I would love to work. You know, I saw someone working. They were like remaking the what was it? I remember I rated them on Twitch. I wonder if any of you were here, but there was like someone remaking Resident Evil, like a classic version of Resident Evil. I thought it was so cool. I would love to make a game like that. Like, I think Resident Evil has some really unique gameplay that isn't really, that I haven't seen too many games like replicate. What I mean by that is, like, I don't know, it was a cool combination of, like, you know, resource management, but also action and, you know, discovering clues, solving puzzles and stuff like that. I thought it was so cool. I would love to make a game like that one day. And I'm really a big, at the moment, I'm really a big fan of like UI, of like good UI, like satisfying sounds when you click on things, responsive UI, like, I don't know, gets me going. I think it's cool. And I think Resident Evil, from what I remember, had like some pretty cool UI, like satisfying UI and stuff, you know, like managing your, I think there's actually a game out there that's kind of like that, where you're like, you know, in Resident Evil, like, you have a gun or something, and you have to like manage placing the gun. Or I think there was like an auto sort or something like that. But you could like put like biggest items. You can organize bigger items with smaller items, and like put your bullets in between two guns and stuff. I thought it was cool. Okay. Yeah. So we'll just have another reference to our right click. Right click by default, like this key binding can change. I'm going to assume most people are going to use their mouse for this game. So let's say right click node, right click sprite. Would I be going crazy if someone remade my game in Roblox? Well, my game is a remake of, well, not a remake, but it's like, mechanics are inspired by another game. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like it would be an honor, I guess, for someone to remake my game in Roblox, but at the same time, I wonder if that's like, yeah, I guess that would be fine. I wouldn't go crazy. I would just be, I think more so, I don't know. I wouldn't say like confused or like, be like, hey, why are they trying to remake this game? There are probably better games you can remake in Roblox. Tunes, you've stolen my ideas. I didn't say you could steal my ideas. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't care. Ideas are just ideas. What were we trying to do? Show keyboard input. Climb, right click node. Dot visible is equal to true. Alright, let's see. Moment of truth. We're using our keyboard. You can see the E. Well, you guys can't see it because the text is blocking it. But yeah, it is there. We're going to add a unique label override. But it does work. We switch to our keyboard. And yeah, cool. I still don't like it though. I don't know, it looks cheap to me. Or like, maybe it needs to be smaller. I have no idea yet. Also, when we full screen the game, what does it look like? Stays consistent with the size. Another thing is that it lights up, right? Currently how it works is we're setting up the modulate for the UI canvas itself, but we should have it set up for the label itself. And that's gonna be, if we wanted to do that, we have to manipulate the tile itself, which I don't think is possible. Maybe it is. I haven't looked it up. Oh, I just realized we're in full screen so you guys can't see everything. Alright, sounds good, U-Tunes. I'm looking forward to it. Let me look this up really quick. Trying to set up color coding system. So what they're doing here is they're setting up a tile to have a specific texture, which is not what. Yeah, basically they're removing the tile, putting in a sprite, and then messing with the sprite modulate. At least that's what it seems. Unless, oh wait, func set cell modulate. Tile has vector 2. Tile is at vector 2 dot modulate is equal to column. Oh yeah, maybe we can set cell modulate sets the modulate of the cell. Okay. So it might not be a problem. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know if you were like you said it was from when I was in like I don't remember if I mentioned that on stream, but yeah, that was like an idea, and maybe an idea that I would still explore in memory, but like at the same time, it's kind of like after the Kickstarter, I'm thinking like I'm gonna spend like a good amount of time trying to figure out like what we actually want to be as part of the lore in the game. But yeah, like I said, it's just an idea. Definitely some ideas are going to get thrown out. Some new ideas might come in too. But yeah, because it's called memory, it might make sense to add some sort of like memory nodes. Originally I had like these in the very early versions of the game. There were like letters that you would find, and like the game was a lot darker in the past. Like there were like it was about a guy who committed suicide. And it was supposed to be like, if like in traditional like religions and stuff like that, usually when you commit suicide, you like go to hell or like limbo. And I mean, this is what this game is kind of like. It's like limbo. And so like you would find out, secrets or clues about your past, letters from your parents, or information about like your roommates and stuff like that. But for me, I think I took it too seriously at some point, and the story was kind of distracting. I didn't like the way, I felt like it was too dark maybe for like an audience. Maybe sometime down the line, once I prove that I'm a decent game dev, I'll make something that's like darker. Like I want to explore like dark themes and stuff like that, but it's hopefully after I know this is what I want to do. Like game dev in general is what I want to do. And that's what I'm sure. I mean, I know it's what I want to do, but who knows how long it's going to take before I figure out that I'm actually a good game dev, so to speak. But yeah, I think I'm talking about myself too much. But this story, at the moment, I'm thinking is going to be a lot more PG-13. It's still about death and stuff like that, but not nearly as dark. Okay. It might not even be about death. It might be, you're like in a coma or something. And this is your brain fabricating stories for yourself while you're in the hospital bed. Spoiler alert, I guess. Those are my ideas at the moment. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we have everything set up. I guess now would be the time to set up a style map, or what are they called? Style box for this little E on the bottom. You guys can't see it, or yeah, maybe you can. It's like in the background of the stream. Here, maybe I'll move this a bit. I think where can we put this so that it's not like in the way of anything. Yeah, you can see that little E right there. This text box, don't know where to put it. We'll leave it down there. You saw the E. That's where it's gonna go. All right. So I think we're gonna have to go into GIMP really quick. Hidden idea, yeah, hidden stuff in the room. I mean, it's not like that's not even my idea. That's like that's like in every game. Hidden secrets, collectibles, stuff like that. That's like game design 101, right? Let's open up this. Let's go into. If you've ever played. There was this game. It gave me nightmares as a kid, but I remember specifically like in Max Payne. Like I remember the beginning was so scary for me as a kid. But I remember like you would pick up something or the phone would ring, and then there would be like a flashback of like you talking to your wife or something. Or I don't exactly remember what happened, but I remember there was like blood everywhere, and then they would flash into like someone dying or you had a kid. It was pretty dark. I just remember being scared as a kid. Full keyboard sprite sheet. Yeah, this is what we want. So yeah, we're gonna use, hopefully this will work out, and maybe we'll add like a custom pixel font. Actually, I think we even have some in our game. We can use like custom pixel font to throw into these buttons. Let's just find out if it'll actually work. No, we've had issues in the past with using these types of buttons, but let's see, what is our default size actually? Oops, we're adding a text there. So 15 is the the button size, and then 32. So let's do 15. Yeah, 15 by 32. Or we can probably do, I'm hoping we can do 15. I think these by default are 15 by 15 or 15 by 16. But we could do 15 by 15. Create from clipboard. Oh yeah, let's make a new window here. Make everything even. Grab this. There we go. So we could save this into, we'll just save it into UI. Do we have a UI images? Where's our folder here? Yeah, images. And we'll call this keyboard image, keyboard style box image. Did we save? Yeah, we saved it as a PNG. Okay, so let's go back into keyboard button label, and we'll go into styles. So this is actually a theme override. We have fonts and we have constants. What do we want here? Oh yeah, it is styles. We're gonna create a new style box texture and we'll add, I think we can add, would it be an image texture? Let's just throw in keyboard style box image, throw that in there. I'm just wondering how we would edit. Oh yeah, it's right here. So this is what we want. The thing that's weird is that it doesn't show the full thing unless we're like a few pixels away. And even that is wrong. Like it never shows the correct image. Maybe because we're not using an even number of pixels, maybe that's why. Let's try that. Let's try 16 by 16. Maybe that'll fix things. Yeah, it's crazy how like things like meant for adults that aren't even supposed to be scary are like terrifying for children. I remember even like when I was a kid. Wait, this is 16 by. We didn't do 15. This was supposed to be 16 by 16. There we go. Yeah, I remember. You know, Hitman was another game that was like, it wasn't supposed to be scary, but it was hella scary for me as a kid. So I think maybe that was the problem originally with our tile maps, was that, yeah, it was just that they were it was just that it was an odd number of pixels. Did we do this correctly? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah, okay. Just I'll leave it like that. And we'll export this as, what did we save it as originally? Keyboard style box image. Manhunt 2. Haven't heard of that one actually. Oh, that it looks even the picture looks scary. I'll look at it off stream. I don't know. Like, it does look. Oh my god, some of these images. Honestly, some of these images are kind of. I feel like they would be scary for like an adult too. I mean, it is low graphics, but still, your imagination can like take over. I actually wanted this game to be bloody too. Like I was thinking like every time you die, your body would still be there. So like your body would die right here, and it'd be like, you know, blood everywhere. But yeah, I decided against it. It's probably for the better too. You know, we're actually a little slow here. I wonder. Oh no! Oh. I wasn't even. I think I clicked too late, maybe, or I clicked a bunch of times. There we go. Okay. Let's go back into Godot, and we've replaced the texture, so hopefully, yeah. If you look at the preview, like the pixel is too big. So I think, honestly, what we could do is, this seems like it's always been an issue with the style boxes. I think typically style boxes are a higher texture maybe, or a higher resolution. Oops, what happened here? And so when you preview it here, it's like, we push it one. Oh my god, why is this happening? I think if we push it one tile up, it's a little better. Or one tile out? Yeah, it's so weird. My game is way too violent. Yeah, maybe it is. Oh, it was banned in Germany. Wow. I wonder what we could do here. Yeah, so it stretches on the wrong spots here. Expand margin. Yeah, usually. Let's see, 16. Oh wait, whoops. So you can see in the preview here. Like it doesn't grab it correctly unless we stretch it a bit. So maybe we can just increase the size of the image. Wait, oh crap! What's happened? Yeah, we could make this the image slightly bigger. I just want to see one other thing. Hey, how's it going, Zombie? It's either Godot is crap right now, or I don't have enough brain cells to understand how this works. It does work when we expand it, so that's what I'm thinking we'll do. We'll just expand the image to like maybe 32 by 32, or just increase the borders a bit, and we can ignore the outside thing. How many brain cells do I have? Maybe just 2 at the moment. And you know what we could do to test it? We could see what it looks like in game. So, yeah, like the pixels are way too stretched, especially on the corner pieces. Actually a little frustrating. Oh wait, maybe the display is just bugged, because like in the game, in the thing itself, it looks fine. I think this part is a little wrong. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. Well, so yeah, this is just wrong over here. Whatever it's displaying is incorrect, but in the scene itself, it's fine. We might actually expand on this just a bit. To make it look more like a button, but we could leave it the way it is. Let's try 32 by 32. Maybe even 64 by 64. What's actually, yeah, we'll try 64. 16 times 6. 96. We'll try 96 by 96. Welcome back, Adam. Yeah, that looks a lot better. We're just gonna move this like that. Oh my god. They need to fix their UI though. I blame this entirely on the Godot developers, not on my own incompetence. There we go. And we could change this to pixel art instead, or like pixel art font. Let me see. I know we have pixel. I think this one should work. Make unique. It's a little bigger, but could work. And you know what's going to be here? It's going to be E, capital E. We should also set like maybe a default size of like, well, first let's line to the center. And a default size should be like that, which is 328, or I'm sorry, 128. How's that look? Why does that look different in here? Oh, we have to make it 132. Hopefully it saves. No, yeah, it's still saved as like this weird. Let's see. I guess because we set the text already. Like once we run the game, we set a new text, and then whatever is there gets updated, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out pretty soon. In GrabRect, I think. When we say set controller sprites or set keyboard labels, we're just going to say activate label Oh, thank you. I got it. I got it a long time ago in high school. I think it was like a gift from. Well, my aunt sent me like this gift for some online website that sold shirts, and I thought this one looked nice. See, there we go. So you can see the E button. Well, you guys can't see it so well, but yeah, it's right there. The edgy joke. I guess. Yeah, I wonder if that's an okay joke to make. I guess it's okay to make since the United States was the winner of that war, right? It'd be a different story if they weren't. Okay, so yeah, I think we got it working. We got the so on controller input, the correct buttons are showing, and then if we were to switch to mouse and keyboard input, we get the keyboard right here. We get the mouse input, and we got E. Oh, what? Oh, I pressed R. But yeah, and maybe we can include like activate E, or maybe we'll only show it when it's available. We'll figure it out. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Trying to think, we could even push it closer to the right. Also, it's kind of annoying that these aren't aligned correctly. But we might leave it at that for now, for today, and then tomorrow we'll have something else to do. I think for the rest of today's stream, I'm going to keep working on the Kickstarter. It's going to be pretty simple stuff. Probably just going to be working on some images. Let's see. Let me just open up the page. Alright, so we can close this. Actually, we'll leave it open for now just in case I want to switch to it. Yep. Grandma give me some watermelons. Okay. Damn, I'm so tired for some reason. Caffeine's not doing enough. Okay. Display captures. So yeah, this is the Kickstarter. I was messing around with the numbers today. The estimated budget that I have set up for it is 20,000. I don't know. We'll have to figure out. What's a good value? Yeah. They're always too kind. my grandpa's even worse because he has no, not worse, but like like you're always like, oh, grandma, like when they embarrass you in public, and it's like my grandpa will walk in with like his underwear on and just like, quote unquote, fix things around my room. I let him do it because he's older, so I'm like, whatever. Do what you gotta do. Wait, save this. Alright, so yeah, this is all we've got. Trying to see. We have some rewards that we set up. I still need to finish all the tiers, but I think I'm gonna write that off stream. Just because it's a little, I still need to figure out, but we will have, like a soundtrack for people. I need to figure out what we're going to do for the digital art book and all the due dates for stuff like that. They're getting off when you go to sleep. Oh God, I don't want to imagine that. I doubt it, but yeah, would like that to be erased from my memory. Get it, memory on Steam. So I also need to figure out what happens with all of these tiers. Like, I plan on releasing the game in 6 months, fully developed and all of that. But in case it doesn't get fully developed, we might have to postpone things. And I wonder what happens when some of these things are unsatisfied. So technically, back a roll or digital copy of memory on Steam. You get a digital copy in 6 months. What happens if I have to postpone it for a few months or something like that? I don't know. So I have to see how Kickstarter works with that kind of stuff. Oh, I see. Getting off is a phrase, I guess, very common in the United States. That means something completely different from taking off your pants or something. So yeah, estimated delivery is August 2023. We do, what happens if it's October or something? I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, I mean, it's cold now, so he's not in his underwear. He's usually wearing pants, but yeah, in the summer, it's, him in his tidy whities. It's the norm here, but whenever I have friends visiting or something, I'm like, hey, just don't be surprised if you see my grandpa's junk. Okay, let's not get distracted about my grandparents anymore. Let's start finishing. So yeah, we have the memory demo set up, stretch goals I still need to work on, about us, and I've been working on the story. I have a few things written. Here, let me look at that really quick too. So yeah, we've been looking at these. Already have the page open. Did I save? I had another. Oh damn! I accidentally closed the wrong window. Let me just open that up really quick. So I've been writing stuff about Limbo, and I was thinking of just rewriting it a little bit, or the story of the game, just to introduce the world a bit. So this is what we've got so far. Figure out some more stuff along the way. Mysterious shadows lurking in the shadows. Mysterious figures lurking in the shadows. Yeah, we'll throw this. I want to create a unique name for the game, or I don't know if I should call it the afterlife is mysterious, or the underworld. We'll call it the underworld for now. Let me see if that's a thing. We could call it the underworld. There's a Greek underworld, I guess, and yeah, it says it's in multiple religions, and that's what we plan on doing. We plan on like incorporating multiple religions into the game. So, yeah, I want to do like a deep delve into like other like mythology and other like scary places. Not scary places, but like things like stuff like this. Related to like the supernatural. I'm making something like that, but with some mechanics from other platforms and ideas I got from you. Nice. If you're like deep into development of your game, I'll have like we can like what I did in an earlier version of the game is I had like Easter eggs for other people's games, and I plan on doing that more. But yeah, if you're like fully into your game, I'll like add like a little Easter egg for your game if you ever want to. Let's see. So yeah, we'll call it the underworld for now, until we find a clever name. The underworld. Let's bold this too. Mysterious realm before, between life and death. A place of limbo. Place of limbo where those who have passed away can exist until they are ready to move on. In the other world, one may encounter dark, mysterious figures lurking in the shadows. I'll have to include some other stuff about honestly, I think I'm just going to keep this for now, and we'll work on extra stuff later. For now, this will be a good introduction, and then I'll probably want to include some gameplay in this like introduction, and then we'll figure out the rest later. Let's go. Where is that? Exit preview. Story. Memory. So you can play the demo. Should I do like the game or the story? Welcome to memory. Welcome to Zombocom. Let's see. Or maybe I should say in the world of memory. Or maybe like welcome to the world of memory. A mysterious realm between life and death. I don't know. I'm always worried I'm taking myself too seriously. But we'll leave it like that. you have no idea what to make, just explore some things, explore some games. See, if this is your first time making a game, try to make something as small as possible. An arcade game is usually what people like. That's what I started with. I could put it underneath stretch goals. I plan on edit. We'll like move everything around. For now, I'll leave it the way it is for now. Should have an about us too. I'm not gonna do much writing today though. We're just gonna be adding, maybe figuring out how we want to lay out everything. I need to ask the artist maybe if he can make some more little variations in the banners. Had some nice people in the chat. You talking about Miku? Miku's lucky? I think Miku was lucky he didn't have any rude intentions. If that's what you were leading on to. I'll see you, Neputus. I thought you already. For some reason, I thought you left. It's weird. My Twitch doesn't update. Like, it says that I still have one viewer watching. Maybe I do, but like I know there were other people typing, so it's weird. Super Mario Bros. 1984. So yeah, why don't you make a platformer similar? You can even remake Super Mario Bros. As like a test. And what you could do is, maybe add some of your own mechanics to it. But see how Super Mario Bros. Is made. The physics, like the mechanics, stuff like that. Oh yeah. There's other people chatting, and I should have something to display how many people are viewing. I don't know if there's a way to do that. I'm sure there is. But because I'm multi-streaming, like what I could do is just share this screen right here. I'll see you, Neputus. Alright. What's next? Yeah, I'll ask Danius if he can fix some of this stuff about us and budget. $1 million. $1 million. We can try figuring out a budget right now. We have art, game sprites, sound effects, music. I think the majority of the money, is going to go into that. If the Kickstarter goes well, I would like to hire another programmer, but I think that's too much to ask for. Let's say for now we have a $5,000 budget for art, music, and sound effects. Let's say another 5,000 goes into, well, programming slash development slash everything. The thing is, like, I'm the only one doing that, so it's hard to like put money into that. But it's like, I guess I don't want to say I don't want to accept any, like, I don't plan on using any of the Kickstarter money for myself, but like, I guess for like living costs, or like, I don't really have any living costs, but I don't know, like, let's say I want to buy, honestly, I have everything I need, so like, even this is probably too much. But at the same time, certain, like, I might download some programs or something like that, but it would never reach this I don't think it would ever reach this amount for myself. So I'm trying to think, but this could be used for like another programmer if I do plan on getting one. But I also don't want to deviate. Like, programming is like one of the most important aspects of the game. So like, to say that none of the budget is going into that could feel like, hey, I'm only spending money to make the game look pretty. Seems like a weird way to. I mean, I guess it's important for a game, but I feel like people won't value that nearly as much. What we could do is put this at 750. Include programming into that. And then add percentages later on. Like, put this all into one category of, well, yeah, development. So let's put it here. Development is art, music, sound effects, programming. And then, let me see. What else? Business and marketing. Marketing. We could say this is just another 2,500, and then our goal would only be, like, if we only had $10,000. This is this is the budget. Figuring out like the percentages of how much I want to dedicate to each of these would also be important, but not too big of a deal at the moment. So we'll just throw it in there for now, but yeah, ideally we should have some sort of like chart showing this kind of stuff. Business and marketing. So what is that? Trailer? Digital artwork. I also don't want too much to go in, like, technically the marketing aspect of the game, I don't want to value it too much. Like, I feel like if we're doing a Kickstarter, the marketing is itself, if it does well, if it grows organically. But it's also like, yeah, like, I feel like you have to consider what the people want. Like, it sounds like if you were to pay for a Kickstarter, I feel like you wouldn't want this much money, or like, 25% of your money to go into making a game successful. You would want 25% to go into making a game better. you try remaking the game for a while. Maybe we'll set it to 1,000. Maybe increase this. You know, the thing is, these are the most expensive things. Like, out of everything here, this would be pretty expensive. So we'll leave it as 2,500. Oh, can we make a chart here? We can. Oh, not a chart, but a list. Live streams. I think I should have something for live streams too. Documents. And what I want to do is also create a tutorial. I don't know if I should do this here, but like I eventually want to make like an open source tutorial on like how this whole game was made. And it would be cool. I think that would be probably put into the stretch goals. So maybe have that as well. How do we delete this? Delete table. Who knows? Maybe you'll sit next to NPC in a couple of years streaming another game dev. Yeah. These watermelons are so filling, I don't even want it anymore. Play the demo, we have that one. Live streams, thank you. Risks and challenges is a good one, actually. Let's do that. We have some files already. Kickstarter export headers. Did I open it already? There's that, and the main image. Let's close some of this. So this is where all of our text is. You know, what's weird is some of them I don't think are centered correctly. We'll change that with time as well. Okay. Budget. What's this? Okay, yeah, we have all of our images here. Let's add a new layer. Open up risks and challenges. Where do I have this saved? I think we have it saved on my D drive. Afterlife Steam images. Alphabet. So what do we need? We need risks and challenges are. You know, I wonder, can I just throw these? Maybe we can just throw it as an image. Yeah, we can. And they turn out to be their own layers, but let me see. You can like copy, paste it. Yeah, only issue is that they get saved as a layer. I wonder, can we move this layer? So what I could do, no, this is gonna, we can like create, let me see, make a new folder, new image. Let's try adding them. Oh, it's gonna save like that. No. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Risk. And oops. All right, we have all those other letters. Yeah, this should be good enough. Let's get to it. Oh, and one other thing that we need to do. Forgot what we set as our default size here. Let's see. We just need to grab the height. I think that's the most important part. Five 503. Oh, it's saved. Okay, awesome. Show grid. You know, maybe I should just say challenges. Risks and challenges is going to be super long. We'll save that and let's just try to make challenges. Alright, I'll see you, Adam. Thanks for stopping by, man. So apparently, they say not to include the amount of time that you've spent on project. So like you shouldn't. I wouldn't say like brag is not the right word, but like yeah, you shouldn't tell them how many hours you've spent, or how many days or years you've spent on the game. You should just release it. From what I've heard, don't know why, but yeah. If you're releasing a Kickstarter, just say, "Hey, this is my game." Oh, chat. I'm a little slow today. Don't know how to spell. Where is G? Oh, the only thing that sucks about the G is that like you have to like separate it, but I don't know where is the correct distance. Maybe we'll leave like that. You can guesstimate it. Oh wait, also. Crap. We accidentally put too much here. Oh, we didn't push it down one. There we go. Challenges. And challenges has 2 L's in it. That should be good enough. Oh, we forgot to change the interpolation. Hey, how's it going, Chef? Currently I'm just working on the Kickstarter at the moment. Challenges. Seems like we're unable to move our image here. So I'll probably have to re-add these images. I'm trying to think. I had to reinstall Linux. My GPU driver was broken, and none of the less recent ones were working. I had a similar issue with my laptop at some point. Yeah, installing an older version of the drivers did fix it, but yeah, for a while I couldn't play video games or anything like that. It sucks we can't move these images. But yeah, this looks pretty good so far. I mean, we have the demo, we have stretch goals, about us, budget, and challenges. I'm trying to think what else we would want. Like, I guess we wouldn't really need too much of, like, maybe we don't have to have, like, the world. We would just leave stretch goals the way it is. I mean, sorry, yeah, play the demo, then information about the game, then the stretch goals. About us, I think, would go all the way on the bottom, maybe. Most people care for that kind of stuff. What ideas do I have for the stretch goals? Here, I can show you. So this is the original stretch goals, and I mean, some of it needs to be updated. Like speedrun mode, it's going to be guaranteed no matter what. Alternative endings is going to be another one. Nintendo Switch port, I think, would be great. And cinematics, I feel like would be really cool. But that, like, it's kind of like expensive stuff, and so like, yeah, I'm wondering. And I also want to do the open source full tutorial, but I don't know where to put that in. So we'll have to figure that out. But with that, yeah, the open source full tutorial I think would be like somewhere, honestly, in the earlier stages. But it would be like, I wonder how many people would actually care for that. So I'll have to figure that out. And I do need to add like what information is going to be added. Like, I would love to do alternative endings, but I'll have to figure out like what sort of alternative endings we want to add to the game too. But yeah, I do like the Nintendo Switch port. We might lower this 20,000 goal to like 10,000 though, and hopefully stretch goals are what reach, or like what makes the game reach the actual potential that I want for the game. Missing 0.8, $500,000, and I get a new Tesla. Yeah. Seven. I take all the money and run away with my new Tesla. Oh, what? Weird how it's saving like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it because there's a space here? What the hell? Why does it jump straight to 8? Oh, because I wrote 8. There we go. Yeah. So those are the stretch goals. Posters. I need to add some posters. I'm gonna, hopefully, maybe I'll work on that off stream. Or maybe, let's see. I don't know how to make stuff like this. Let me see, maybe we can open up Photopea. Figure out how to do it. Open up document first. Do I have to, like, why can't it just be blank? Template. I want nothing. I want a blank image. Alright, let's just pick one. Let's see. In the next 24 hours, get a new memory NFT for only the low price of $99. Yes! That'd be great. Yeah. I'm not much of an artist. Oh, wait. Okay. Maybe this will... I'll have to look up how to do it. We'll ignore it. Oh, but this honestly looks so cool. Kind of. I'm sure there's a way to do it. Looks a lot like GIMP. One thing I like about Photopea is when like I've gotten Photoshop files, and for some reason GIMP doesn't import the Photoshop files correctly. Some of the information like doesn't save properly, but with Photopea it does. So what I do is I usually upload it to Photopea, download the files, and then upload it to GIMP, and that helps. Or like download the export file. So yeah, next step is to make like a stretch goals template, like a table, but I don't think I'm gonna do that on stream. So we might end the stream here. Free images website. Don't know off the top of my head. Making a video on resources, that's a great idea. I've heard of Unsplash. Pexels I've also heard of. Yeah, these are just, I mean, you could find certain like drawings or something sometimes. Yeah, use cases. Yeah, I think we'll end the stream here. Don't know what to add just yet, or like I'll have to explore how to make a decent looking chart. We want to do something similar. I mean, like similar in quality to something like this. Damn, this looks so nice. But yeah. Whoever made the animations for this game, they probably have a team, you know? So cool. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I will see you everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.